Good morning and welcome to another financial focus with the one and only Delta Jones Walker. I want to say with Atled Financial. I wanted to say Atled Financial first, but no, we are with Delta Jones Walker, my friends. I'm back here in the office. It's November, Delta. What in the world?
Happy Turkey.
Happy Turkey. It is coming, but no matter what the holidays are, Delta always has something to tell us about. That shopping, getting our affairs in order at the end of the year, this latest entry that you sent over, I'm already on it. So I said we have to share this good news, but we'll jump in with your disclaimer first and then let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Okay, great. So securities and advisory services offered through Woodbury Financial Services, Inc., member of SIPC as well as FINRA. Insurance offered through Atled Financial Group at 3801 Ridge Road, which is in Highland, Indiana, 46322, which is not affiliated with Woodbury Financial.
Gotcha. Okay. So one thing before we jump into this great information, Delta, you know how on Facebook the memories come up, and most recently the memories came up for your open house in the Cherville office in 2015. And I said, wow, you and I have been rocking for 6 years with this. And I just want to say thank you for the opportunity and all the lessons you've shared over the years that have not only helped viewers and followers and clients, but me as well. So thank you.
You are welcome, Chelsea.
Yes.
You are welcome. Yeah, we've been rocking and rolling.
Yes, and watching your growth and just following your journey is so inspiring.
Well, thank you.
You know, for entrepreneurs out there who are watching, I know we share a lot of financial tidbits, but there's a lot to be acknowledged and learned from just the journey of growth as an entrepreneur.
Yes,
because I know you did 20 years over the state line, and when you broke back into this market, you hit the ground running and you had to stop since.
I have not. And the most important thing, which I think that we are constantly doing, and that is serving our community and sharing with our community the information regarding financial advising, the information in regards to building your financial wealth, the individual and the information regarding how to put together a platform if you want to start a business. All of those are key ingredients an individual needs if they are looking to expire and do things of that nature. So, you know, Atled, they're just sharing the knowledge.
And we appreciate that. Your name came up in a conversation yesterday with one of your sorors, actually, because November is National Caregivers Month, where we salute those who give care to others, caring for their parents and just loved ones. And a lot of times the caregivers are unraveling the financials. You know, while they're sitting there, you know, administering medicine, they're like, well, how are we paying for this? And what are our plans? And I had an individual, a friend, whose mother passed away, and she's actually burying her today. And she said she was saying, I really need to talk to Delta because some of the things, had I known, I would have done differently. But going forward, as far as the estate planning and having the dollars in place for burial and things like that, all of these things make us should want to sit down with a financial advisor. They keep saying, "Oh, that's for the rich people." What they do,
it is not.
It's not.
If you have a W-2 or 1099, so that means you have one or the other, okay? Or if you have inherited wealth that you have acquired, you need to sit with the financial advisor because you don't want your inherited wealth that you have acquired to run out. You want to make sure that if you're on a W-2 or 1099 income, that you continue to live the lifestyle that you are accustomed to. So in order to do that, you need to do proper planning. So yes, listening audience, I would recommend that you sit with a financial advisor. I would love to sit with you. However, you go where you feel your sweet spot is. So for the listening audience that's listening, I would share with you to sit in front of a financial advisor, or if you would like to reach out to Atled Financial, we are here. We're at 3801 Ridge Road in Highland, and our contact number is 1-800-631-4866, and you can also reach us on our Facebook as well as our Twitter, Instagram, and our LinkedIn, as well as our website. So there's several different ways that you can reach out to us. So please contact us.
Well, this is my sweet spot. I don't know why you all are looking anywhere else, but that's just me. So I love this November financial checklist.
Oh yes.
You know, and
yes.
that very first topic that you talked about was the RMD, and I was like, RMD. Don't forget your RMD. What does that mean?
RMD is your required minimum distribution. So with the CARES Act, they have upped the RMD to 72 if you in turn hit age 70 by December 31st, 2019. Mm-hmm. If you hit your 70th birthday by that time frame, then you are not required to take your RMD until 72.
Okay.
However, if you had hit it prior to the time of December 31st, 2019, mm-hmm. then as a result, you have to take your RMD, and that classification fell within the realm of 70 and a half.
Okay.
And so it's the required amount of money that you need to take out of your retirement accounts before Uncle Sam gives you a penalty. Uncle Sam wants his cut. Okay. So a lot of people say, well, I really don't need my 401k Delta. I'm just going to let it sit there, and I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to let my IRA continue to grow. I can live off of my pension and my Social Security. That is great that you can live off of that. Okay. However, if you hit those parameters of those ages and you have money sitting in qualified vehicles, please don't stop until you reach out to your financial institution to make sure you have met your RMDs.
I had no idea. RMDs, folks, RMDs. And I would say sit and talk with the financial advisor to get more into the nitty gritty. That's a bullet, but that's really a whole conversation.
That's a whole conversation. And to go off the script a little, I had a person that did not take advantage of taking her RMD. And as a result, she had her RMD that she was required to take was $4,000, and she was penalized 50%. So in turn, she had to take out $9,000 to meet her RMD.
She was mad.
Oh yeah, she was mad.
Okay. I'm trying to we're trying to help somebody, as the preacher would say. I'm trying to help somebody.
Somebody out there in that listening audience says she's talking to me today.
Mm-hmm. Or their parent. They're like, Mom, you turned 70. When? Let's go see what the RMD is talking about. So that's the buzzword of the day.
RMD.
Now, number 2.
Yes.
It's just the word. It's the word shopping for me. Holiday shopping. Yeah, what do you have to say about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Delta?
Okay. First and foremost, get your plans together.
Okay.
They're telling us that there's going to be a shortage on a few things, so you might want to start early, although those are the known days that people do a lot of shopping and catch a lot of good sales. Mm-hmm. But a lot of retailers are starting early, so you can start early. Mm-hmm. I would recommend that you set a budget. I would recommend that you make a list of the individuals that you want to purchase for, and I would also recommend that you have a little bit additional added to the budget, just in case there's someone on the list that you failed to list because you were going through your list and you thought you wrote down everyone and then you missed the name.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think that the pandemic kind of reset things for me about what's important. Mm-hmm. And while I plan to do some holiday shopping, I don't intend to go bonkers, I think we just kind of think about what really matters. Mm-hmm. And with people losing lives, my real focus is actually the day after Cyber Monday, which is Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
And I know that, certain amounts of gifts that you give monetarily are tax deductible.
They are. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because in the article that we're going to have published in the Crusader for the end of the month, we're talking about the bullet points that we're sharing today, but we also mentioning about
charitable giving.
Yeah. And I just recommend to everyone that they should think about doing charitable giving. And it's not like you have to have a wealth, a huge inheritance. $100 goes a long way. Yes. Or better yet, you can go and you can buy toiletries and you can take it over to the different shelters. Mm-hmm. There's a shelter in Chicago. He he is open arms with the wealth of giving that people have given him. So, you know, there are a number of places that you can go in regards to giving.
Yeah.
So my recommendation would be the give back, the giving.
Yes.
We're so thankful.
Yes, definitely. You also talk about our year-end tax plan. What do we need to get ready for the year-end, and what's our tax plan?
Well, number one, I would first and foremost make sure that you have done your max into your 401k. If you have some additional dollars that you can afford to put aside, you can just go in and bump up your 401k to the max amount.
What does that do?
It lowers your basis so that as a result, if you had income of $75,000 but you put in $19,500, the taxable liability will be the difference and not the $70,000.
I did not know that. Ooh, we have to talk off camera. Okay.
Yes.
This is good stuff.
Or your IRA. So you have individuals that are 1099 and they are participating with IRAs. The max that you can put into an IRA this year, you're looking at $6,000. If you're over the age of 50, you can bump it up an additional $1,000 and you can put in $7,000. You might want to even look at the Roth IRA. If that is something that can work within your budget, your financial plan. I recommend it to everyone because of the fact you're able to save now in investing, and as a result, when you get ready to withdraw the funds at age 59 and a half or beyond that time frame, there's no taxable liability on the gain from the investment that you have initially purchased. So if the gain has grown tremendously, all of that is tax-free money. So, you know, I guess you would say the conversation piece really needs to be addressed with a financial advisor and just making sure that you have your house in order. And listening audience, please sit with an advisor so that you can get some help and some instruction, because you're making money, you're making good money, and you just want to make sure that those dollars are being appropriated in the proper
and
places.
that they work the best for you.
That's correct.
If you work hard to bring these dollars in, don't just give them away.
That's correct.
You know, in taxes. So have a year-end tax plan. Now, this one is very important for those of us who have the health flexible spending account.
Yes,
People forget about that and what they can use those dollars for, the use or lose. Talk about that.
So first and foremost, and you have to look at the fine print.
Okay.
You know, sometimes we neglect to read the fine print, which tells you that you will lose or you have to use or lose your flexible savings account proceeds by 12/31.
Okay.
There are few employers that give you the ability to carry over for 1 quarter all that you did not use in the prior month, the prior year. But at the end of the day, just know that the majority of the employers, they don't provide that. No. So what you want to do is, you know, if you got a dental appointment that you said, I'm going to put off and wait.
Don't wait.
Okay. If you need to go to the eye doctor, if you want to get a pair of prescription sunglasses and you have additional dollars, I would recommend that you do that. If you've done all of that, then what you want to do is you want to reach out to your physician and see, is there any prescription drugs that I can get some additional drugs for to kind of stock your medicine cabinet?
Yeah, refill of some prescriptions.
Refill of some prescriptions. But again, you just want to kind of just make sure that you have covered all your bases, because if you don't use the dollars,
you just lose them. And it's money we've paid into the account.
Yes,
it's your money.
It's your money.
Okay.
That will go to waste.
Okay, so remember that. Spend down that health flexible spending account. Find out what the ramifications are, or the parameters rather, with your employer.
Yes,
right?
That's correct. That's correct.
And then last but not least, I can throw the papers away. This I know by heart. You say, give thanks. It's Thanksgiving season, one of my favorite times of the year.
Give thanks.
And we have so much to be thankful for.
Yes, we do. And you know, it's just the basic things. You know, you got up this morning in your right mind.
Yes.
You're able to go out and serve the community. You're able to give back. You're just able to give. And so I end by saying, listening audience, I want you all to have a magnificent Thanksgiving. I want to thank you for all of the viewers that listen, that you call in with your questions, your concerns. We're here to serve you. And most of all, Chelsea, I would like to thank you for giving Atled the opportunity to get out there and to be a voice to the individuals in the community.
Well, it is my pleasure, and there's more to come. That's a perfect segue for me to share that Delta is ready to get back on the radio starting next month. She will also have a radio segment with WGVE, so watch for details coming with that. And with that, we will say thank you so much for your support. Everybody have a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And we will see you next time.
All right, take care. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.